Hello students, today we will be starting with a new paper. It is IB Math EA HL May 2024 paper 1 time zone 1. Today we will be solving the question number 1 of this paper. This is a common question for the SL and the HL streams. For the SL stream it is question 2 and for the HL stream it is question 1. And for the HL level students, you will be getting the other solved past paper questions in form of playlists on my channel NS Online Math Tutoring Classes. You will also be getting playlists where the solved past paper questions will be available based on their topics. You will be having a playlist related to complex numbers, another related to functions and so on. Okay? I'm Nilanjana Sanyal. I'm an online IB Math A HL level tutor. I tutor students both on one-on-one basis and on small group online tuition basis. In case you want to join my classes, please contact me for more details. My phone number and my website address are displayed at the bottom of the screen. So without any further delay, let us start answering this question. The maximum mark is 6. It says Claire rolls a 6-sided die 16 times. The scores obtained are shown in the following frequency table. These are the scores and these are the frequencies. It is given that the mean score is 3. Subpart A's question is find the value of P and the value of Q. It is containing 5 marks. Okay. So we know that the dice has got rolled 16 times. So the total frequency should be equal to 16. So P plus Q plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus 3 is equal to 16. So 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9. Therefore, P plus Q is equal to 16 minus 9, which is equal to 7. Okay? So P plus Q equal to 7. This is our first equation. And the second equation will be coming from this information that the mean score is 3. And what is the formula for getting the mean where the frequency is given? It is sigma f times x over sigma f. This is the mu. This is the mean. Okay. So the next equation will be, I am getting this sigma fx first. So it is 1 times p plus 2 times q and all. So it is 1 times p plus 2 times q plus 3 times 4 plus 4 times 2 plus 5 times 0 plus 6 times 3 divided by sigma f is equal to 16. So it is divided by 16. Okay. So this is 1 times p is p plus 2q plus 12 plus 8 plus 0 plus 18 divided by 16. This is the mean, so this is equal to 3. Okay. So I'm multiplying the entire equation by this number 16. So the left hand side is p plus 2q plus 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 plus 18 is 38. You don't have any calculator. This is paper 1. You may write and do the addition. Write down the numbers and do the addition, or else you can do it orally. Okay. And the right side will become 3 times 16, which is equal to 48. Okay. So P plus 2Q is equal to 48 minus 38, which is equal to 10. This is our equation number 2. Okay. So I'm just adding these two, or I can subtract. The signs are the same. So first of all, let me just write the two equations. P plus 2Q equal to 10. I have written the equation number 2 and then I'm writing the equation number 1. You can use the substitution method. I am using the elimination method. Actually, you have to see whether you have to check which one will be faster. In this case, I feel that the elimination method will be faster. So I'm using the elimination method. There are many students who always go for the substitution method. Sometimes it is the lengthy one. You have to check which one will be giving you the answers faster. Okay? Because time is really precious during the time of examination. And we have to subtract, so the signs will be changing. This is plus. These two will be getting cancelled, and 2q minus q is equal to q, and 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. And then I am taking this first equation, p plus q equal to 7. Again, you have to select which one should you be taking, p plus q equal to 7 or p plus 2q equal to 10. If you have to, these two, both of them are very easy equations. But over here, you have to first of all multiply the q's value with 2. So I would be preferring the equation number 1. It is p plus q equal to 7 and p is equal to 7 minus q, which is equal to 7 minus 3, which is equal to 4. Okay, so p is equal to 4, q is equal to 3. This is the answer for the Sapat A. Fine. And now each of Claire's scores is multiplied by 10 in order to determine the final score for a game she is playing. Sapat B's question is write down the mean final score. It is containing just a single mark. So you know when the values are getting multiplied with a number, the mean also gets multiplied with the same number. So, and it is containing just a single mark. If it contained more than 1 mark, maybe 2 marks, you could have written. I'm just showing you what you should have written in case it had contained more marks. But since it is containing only a single mark, you can just give them the final answer. Okay. But anyway, I am showing you the step. It is 1 times, or you first of all you write mean final score equal to 10 times 1 times p is 4. So let me multiply, since all the numbers are getting multiplied by 10. I can take 10 as the common factor, or else if that is confusing for the SS students, I'm writing the terms separately. So 10 times 1 is the score, the present score. It is getting times by the frequency, it is 4, plus 10 times 2 times 3 plus 10 times 3 times 4 plus 10 times 4 times 2, and I am not writing the 0 thing. It will be 10 times 5 times 0 because I don't have much space remaining. And then it is 10 times 6 times 3. Okay. And because the frequency is still that same, so the denominator will be equal to 60. Okay. So this is equal to 10 times 1 times 4 is 40, plus 10 times 2 is 20, times 3 is 60, plus 10 times 3 is 30, times 4 is 120, plus 10 times 4 is 40, times 2 is 80, plus 10 times 6 is 60, times 3 is 180. Divided by 16. So 40 plus 60 is 100, 100 plus 120 is 220, 220 plus 80 is 300, 300 plus 180 is 480. So it is 480 divided by 16. If I divide both the numerator and the denominator by 4, I get this is 120, and again it is 30. Okay. So this way you have to get the mean final score. You don't have to show these steps because the question is carrying just a single mark. But if the question carried more marks, then you should have shown these steps. Okay. And but you have to do these steps in case you do not know how will the mean value get affected when each score is getting multiplied with some number. Okay. So mean final score is equal to 30. So we have completed answering this question number 1. Thank you for staying with me till the end. Please like this video in case you have liked my explanation, and please share this video with your friends so that even they can get benefited by watching my video. And please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel in case you have not subscribed to my channel till now. It will be motivating me, as well as your liking and your sharing and your subscribing will be telling the YouTube that my videos are worth watching. So the YouTube will also be showing my videos to more number of students. So you will be indirectly be helping other students as well. And of course, you will be helping me, you will be motivating me. So we meet again very soon in our next session. We'll be solving the very next question of the same paper. Till then, bye.